it works. I mean, food is medicine. And when I first heard that, I just kind of laughed, but it works. Trust it. It works. Hi, I'm Oliver. I am a whole food, plant-based guy. Switched to this diet back in August of 2015. When I was 40 years old, I suffered a major heart attack. I had 4 blockages at nearly 100%, one of them being the widowmaker. I remember the doctors looking at me and telling me that I should be dead. So for the 2 or 3 years after that, I struggled with my health. I knew I needed to get healthy. I tried every single diet on the planet. I even made up some of my own. And what ended up happening is I ended up gaining about another 30 or 40 pounds from the weight I was at during my heart attack. My type 2 diabetes was out of control. At one point, my HbA1c was over 11. It caused neuropathy in my feet, retinopathy in my eyes, and I just didn't feel healthy. And then in January of 2015, I saw Mark's story on Fox 2 News and the benefits of a plant-based diet and the reversal of diabetes, and instantly I felt like there was hope. So what I did was I started to research it. I ended up watching the documentary Forks Over Knives. I started testing different meals. So I would have an arsenal of foods ready to go. I did try it a couple times. I quit, but the third time around, in August of 2015, I went whole food plant-based, and I haven't looked back. Since then, I've lost probably over 90 pounds. I have eliminated all of my diabetes meds, insulin and oral, and my A1C now is 5.7. I've reduced my blood pressure medicine. I have eliminated statins and cholesterol meds. I feel much healthier. I feel much stronger. Yeah, my energy levels are higher than they have been in the past. When I was eating meat, I just didn't feel this way, and I thought I would, but I feel so much stronger now. I'm in the gym or doing yoga 7 days a week. I just feel like I can think better. I just feel like I have more energy. Definitely in medication. I mean, I was probably on 10, 12 different meds at one time, and so I've eliminated that. There was a time after my heart attack for about a year or two, I would find myself in the hospital almost every weekend because I thought I was having another heart attack. And so the time lost from work, the time lost from my family having to come see me and take me around and take me to doctor's appointments. I mean, you can't put a price tag on that. And food as well. I mean, I eat a lot of potatoes, and potatoes are cheap, where buying ground beef was so much more expensive. So yeah, there was a ton of cost savings when it came to the foods I was buying. I think everybody's strong enough to do this. They just don't know they are. There's people think that eating and cooking vegetables and beans is hard work, but it's no different than cooking just any regular meal. And I just find it actually a lot easier and faster to cook meals like this. So I think people are afraid of something they don't understand, but anybody can do it. It's real easy. I didn't think I could do it. I mean, I lived off of the 2 food groups, meat and cheese, and I didn't think I could do this. And after a couple of weeks, it was simple for me. They were very supportive when I first started this, as far as the meals I was making and the meals that my family was making for me. And so after a while, it just became real easy for everybody to eat the same foods, and they realized, just like everybody else will, that the food tastes fantastic. it's good for you. It makes you feel good. And so now both of my daughters are plant-based. I went and saw my endocrinologist in April of this year, of 2019, and April Fool's Day to be exact. And the tech drew my blood, measured my A1C. It was 5.7, and that was with no meds at all. The endocrinologist walks in, looks at me, and says, "Are you kidding me? This has got to be a joke. You're playing a prank on me." And I told him it wasn't, unless his machine was broken. And he's like, he flat out told me he doesn't see results like that. Usually when people are on insulin and oral medicine, they never get off of it. And he was just shocked. The biggest thing that helped me was your support group. Being around people who were doing it, real people who were doing it, made a huge difference. Because on a scale of 1 to 10 in 2015, before I started this diet, I probably felt like a 2. I honestly thought I was done. And today I honestly feel like a 9 or a 10. I don't know if it was my cholesterol med or the statin, but there were times where my muscles would ache and shake, and I felt so, I was shivering for hours at a time, and I couldn't function. I'd be at work trying to be in meetings and I couldn't concentrate, and absolutely the meds were affecting me in a way that I never expected. It works. Food is medicine, and when I first heard that, I just kind of laughed, but it really is, and it has done more things to my body than the meds I was taking. So it works. Trust it. It works. All I can say is give it a chance. Keep an open mind. You only have one chance at this life, and I have gone through a ton of struggles, and I'd hate for other people to have to go through the same thing that I had to. Oh, I'm ecstatic. I think it saved my life, honestly. Like I said, for 3 years after my heart attack, I struggled to find a diet. I gained so much more weight, and I just became unhealthy. And this has definitely saved my life.